Why the hell do people spend years of their life, and honestly way too much of their money, on broken cars instead of just buying something that runs? I'm Tyler, this is No Idea Automotive, and behind me is my 1994 BMW 325i convertible. A car that I bought with one goal in mind, and that is teaching me what I don't know, and possibly also questioning my life choices. However, before I actually really started to dig deep on this project, I wanted to look up and understand why project cars are a thing and how this culture developed. So I did a little research. Project cars have been around for decades. After World War II, soldiers came home with mechanical skills and not a lot of money. So what did they do? They built cars from scraps. Literally. That's how hot rodding culture started in the 40s and 50s. When I think about modern day project cars, it didn't even cross my mind like the hot rods of that time frame. But after the hot rods, you had the kit cars of the 60s and 70s, like people taking VW Beetle chassis and turning them into like wild custom race cars. Even in the UK, people taking like Lotus 7s and MG Specials and making them better than they were originally intended to be. I guess. If I'm honest, I had to look up what a Lotus 7 was. Of course, I know the MG Midgets, we had those in America, but Lotus 7, I'll put it on the screen here. I'd love to have one of these. I think I might be too big, but I'd love to have one. Going back into the history, it made me realize that this obsession with project cars is nothing new. It's just evolved over time. So fast forwarding to today, here we are, still doing it, learning from mistakes, searching Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace for cars who need a renewed life. And it kind of had me thinking, like, what's the why? What's the reason? And it really made me think that maybe the reason that we do this, or we want to do this, maybe the accomplishment of like doing something with your hands, or how it feels to be satisfied when you put a car together and it runs and drives. And it's like you rebuilt or you improved a machine. And maybe it just gives you that sense of accomplishment that, you did that. Also, I think it's the passion for learning for some people. Learning how to rebuild something, how to fix something on a vehicle, and then seeing it work, seeing like design, beauty, and just admiring like something that either you crafted or you fixed. I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling. I think I'm rambling at this point. But for me, that's what it is. Seeing that something that was totally torn apart or did not run, or you're just like, I really want to breathe life back into this machine, and you doing that yourself, it makes you feel good. So yeah, it's not about saving money. It's not, at least for me, about gloating about a car that I have. I mean, this is a 90s BMW. It's one of the least admired chassis of BMW, and even design-wise. The interiors in these are horrible. This is bad. It's not the prettiest BMW 3 Series to ever come out either. But the things that I have fixed on this car and the things that I've done really have made me happy. And I walk away knowing a little bit more about the process of what it takes to fix something. And that's what this channel is all about. Learning what you don't know. But with all that being said, project cars are not for the faint of heart. I tried to do this once before with a Porsche 944, and that was way too overwhelming, too big of an undertaking for me. You have to know where to start. And for me, it was finding a car that actually ran, which this one did. That Porsche was dead on arrival, and I was way into over my head. I was way too ambitious. And sometimes you have to reel back that ambition. Just a little bit. Keep a little of it in a jar. Because you have to have patience. I've owned this car for almost 2 years now, and it is not where I want it to be. It doesn't even run right now. It did, but now it has it. It ran when I bought it. It does it now. We'll get into that at some point. It will take longer than you originally planned. It will cost more than you originally planned. You'll have some wins, you'll have some losses. But the biggest takeaway from it is it will give you stories. It will give you knowledge. Sometimes it'll give you something to cry about, something to laugh about, whatever it may be. You'll build character, you'll build confidence, and sometimes you'll even build a car, or at least you'll finish one. Sometimes you'll finish a car. So you may be like, okay, you know a little bit about project cars. So what's next for this channel for you? What am I going to do? Why are you watching this? So I want to turn this BMW back into a semi-daily driver. I don't want to drive it every day. I have other vehicles that I will show on the channel. And not every video will be like this. I do want to turn it into like a vlog style situation, but I want to turn this into like a daily cruiser. It's a convertible. I want to get the convertible top working, which I almost did, but it doesn't run because the battery's dead or the alternator's shot. Don't know yet. But I want to turn it into something I can drive around. I live near the beach. I'd love to have a convertible to drive around that's comfortable, that is fun to drive. You know, this isn't a fast car, but just how like raw,
it's fucking raw
feeling it is compared to some of the cars today. And just like, I don't know, the essence of how it just being old. You know, this car's 31 years old now. It just has a different feel to it than modern cars. But I want to walk through the fixes and any mistakes that I make and what I learned from it. You know, I probably won't document every single wrench turn and things of that nature, but I will show outcomes of certain things that I do. And I want to share that with people. I want people to see, you know, what I have to go through on a project car. Maybe learn something from me. I don't know how much you're going to learn, but at least we'll learn from my mistakes. That's probably mostly what's going to happen here. So yeah, if you want to join me for this journey, please please subscribe. If you have a project car of your own, drop in the comments below what project car that is. I'd love to know what everybody is working on. And if you have an E36 like me, I'd love to know what you're doing to it, what you have done to it, what you've struggled with. Maybe we can learn from each other. I think that would be great. If anyone can please tell me how you fixed any of the interior issues in this, please leave a comment. Help me. The door panels, I just want to rip them out and go bare metal half the time. The seats are absolutely ruined, which that could probably be a little bit easy fix. It's these door panels. These door panels will be the death of me. So in some upcoming videos, we'll start with the BMW. I want to talk about the shop that I'm currently in. It needs some organization. It really needs to be organized and a little bit more fleshed out before I actually start this, because I'm missing a lot of tools. I don't know what happened to them. I gotta find them. And I want to show you the other cars that I have. And I do want to go into some deep dives about things that I learned in the automotive industry and things like that. I think that would be really cool, because also that's a part of it. I kind of want to get a whole sense of like automotive in general. I want to take people on that journey with me. So again, I've already said this, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you know, until the next one, keep learning what you don't know. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so fun.